What's up, guys? Zack Van Wagner here, and I'm back for another TRX total body conditioning workout. So for today's workout, all you need is one TRX suspension trainer, and then you can either have a slam ball or a kettlebell, dumbbell, or weighted object. Okay, you don't need both, but you can use both if you want to. But you do need either one slam ball or one kettlebell or dumbbell, and bonus points if you have a mini band. Okay, we'll use that at the end of the workout. Always have a mat by your side just in case you need it. So how today's workout's gonna run is follows. We've got 3 blocks. Your first block is 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're gonna do that block 3 times through. Your second block is 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're going to do that block 4 times through. Your third and final round is going to be a 5-minute burner for that finish, and then we're going to get that reload in. So again, if you got a playlist at home, make sure you hit it. We're going to start with your jumping jacks here for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Getting those arms up over that head, reaching up nice and high. As always, when we're hitting these jumping jacks, I like you to start to scan that body. You're trying to see how the shoulders are feeling. Now, it is a full body workout, but we are going to make sure that we challenge each area, the shoulders, the back, the legs. Okay, we'll do that in a little bit of spurts. So again, one more scan, what's tight, what's not. We got runner stretches in 3, 2, and 1. All right, hinge those hips back, feel a stretch in those hamstrings. Let's walk those hands out to our plank. Once we're in our plank position, press the hips back and up for a downward dog. Pull your hips forward back into your plank. Step your right foot up next to your right palm. Inhale, reach the right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, take your forearm to the floor and then start to circle out those hips. After a couple big circles, go ahead and step the foot back into another downward dog. 1 or 2 pedals of the heels to loosen up the hamstrings, and then step that left foot forward. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, forearm comes down. Again, circling out those hips. Opening up that glute. When you're ready for it, you'll step back again, adding those pedals. This time, if you want to open up the hip, you can reach that right leg over to the left before stepping it forward next to that right palm. Give me 2 reaches this time, so reach up right 1, then reach down through the left arm, reach up again for 2, and then reach that forearm to the floor, get as close as you can, and circle 1 more time, maybe 2 more times each direction. We'll go back to that downward dog. Again, 1 or 2 pedals. If you want to open up the left hip, reach that left hip up and over. And then go ahead and step that left foot up next to that left palm when ready. Inhale, rotating that left arm up. Do it twice. So take the left arm, reach it through to the right. And then take the left arm up 1 more time. And now forearm comes down. Big, big circles in those hips. Big circles in the hips. All right, you're going to step that foot back. Keeping the knees straight, walk your hands back to your feet. 1 more stretch in the hamstring. Back as flat as you roll it up. We're on your suspension trainer for squat to rows. So you're facing your suspension trainer. Your suspension trainer is at mid-length level. Hands are right next to your chest. Take 1 or 2 steps forward. Start to chase your plank. Here we go. Extend the elbows out. Squat the hips down to the heels. Squeeze the glutes to stand. Drive the elbows back to row. Extend out. Squat down. Squeeze up. Drive it back. You're here for about 20 more seconds, and we're really starting to link the contraction or the squeeze of the body to the movement. So as I come up out of the bottom, I'm squeezing my glutes and legs. As I roll my chest to the top, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and my biceps. You've got 5 more seconds. If you want to add some speed, feel free. We're going to flip it around in 3, 2, and 1. Facing away from the anchor point this time for those forward lunges and chest stretches. So big step forward, front foot is flat, front shin is vertical, your arms are reaching out, step it back, alternate that lunge. As you're stepping forward, your hips are like a mixing bowl full of water. You want to make sure those hips are level to the ground. We don't want the hips to dump forward or dump back. If you want to take those arms into an overhead stretch this time, you can always reach up overhead. Call this an I stretch. The chest stretch we call a T. And if you want to go in between, you can hit some Ys. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now we're facing the anchor point once again. Feet are nice and wide for Cossack lunges. So toes are outside, shoulder width apart. Sink those hips down to the right. Squeeze the glutes, bring it up. Shift down to the left. Squeeze glutes, bring it up. This time as you go to the right, lift that left toe up. Now stay low, slide across the bottom. Right toe is up, you're over to the left, and then over to that other side. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, little cardio. We got some squat jacks in. So keep your straps in your hand, feet come together. Jump your feet apart, jump, squat down, feet together. Here we go. 15 seconds on these squat jacks. Getting that body nice and warmed up, finishing it out. Chest is up tall. You've got 5 more seconds. We're going to get into a plank position for some runner stretches, or excuse me, for some mountain climbers. In 3, 2, and 1. Drop the straps, plank position. Driving those knees in. You can keep it slow, or you can give me some speed here. Last little piece of our warm-up before we start that first block. Here we go, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, you guys. So we're on your suspension trainer. Have your kettlebell or your med ball close by. We got 6 exercises. The first exercise is going to be a TRX hinge, and then we're going to go right into a burpee. So I want you to take your straps to mid-calf, and we're going to leave them at mid-calf the whole round. That way we don't have to worry about transitioning. So straps are at mid-calf. You're going to start by facing your anchor point. TRX single leg hinge on the right foot. So my right leg is down. I've walked back so that my hands are just between my belly button and my chest. Press into the handles to create tension. Float the left leg up. You're from here going to hinge the left leg back, trying to get your body parallel to the floor. Push into that right foot to bring yourself back up. 40 seconds starts in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Left leg is up. Hinge that left leg back. Squeeze the glutes on the right. Bring that leg back up again. We're working on balance and coordination here. Your right foot should be flat to the floor the entire time. You should have tension, not only through that right leg you're standing on, but tension through your arms as you reach forward, tension through that left leg as you reach the heel back. That body is in that plank. Even though we're moving, we're still chasing our plank here. We're going to put our right foot in 3, 2, and 1. All right, TRX burpee right side. Here comes our first cardio test. So you're going to put your left foot inside the foot cradle. Your right foot is going to be on the ground. We've got TRX burpee. So remember, as we hit the burpee, that left knee goes down into a lunge. Plant the hands. The foot can float or the foot can drop. Chest to the floor. Pop it up. Stand in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. TRX burpees. And just in case you're not comfortable with TRX burpees, guess what? You can do these from the ground or without the TRX. Again, that foot can come up as you come down for a little more of a challenge, or you can tap the foot to the floor if you need to. You've got 15 seconds left here. You don't have to necessarily go fast now. Maybe you're focusing on form here. We're going to stand it up in 3, in 2, in 1. Woo! Rest. All right, so now we're on the left side. So TRX single leg lunge left. Excuse me, single leg hinge left. So we're back facing the anchor point. Hands are once again straight out in front of the chest, belly button area. Pressing into both handles. Float your right leg up. You're now going to reach that right leg back. Dive those fingers forward. Push into that left leg to come back up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you haven't already started, we are working. Whew. So once again, I'm still active through every part of my body here. My arms are pressing down, reaching forward. My left leg is pushing into the ground to bring me up. And I've still got tension throughout that right leg. Reaching that heel back, bringing it back up to the top. Reaching that heel back, bringing it back up to the top. You got 10 seconds, and then we're going to hit those burpees one more time on that left side. Woo! Holding out strong. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So facing away from the anchor point. This time you've got your right foot inside the foot cradle. Your left foot is now your working leg. So once again, hit that lunge first. Maybe work on form this round. Hands go down, foot can be up, or foot can be on the ground. Hit your push-up, and then stand it back up. 3, 2, 1, you're going to work. TRX burpee or just regular burpees. And again, on that TRX burpee, you have a chance to actually work that form. Right, notice before I come up, I'm back to my lunge. Okay, you could even put your knee down in between those positions. Boom, back to the top. Knee can drop. Hands, foot to chest. Back up to the top. Last 8 seconds. Can you get 2 more in there? Again, you can adjust it like me. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Have your kettlebell or your slam ball close by. TRX hamstring curls are next. But I want you to have your heels in, facing the anchor point, and now you're holding the object over your chest. Working a little bit more in the core, working a little bit more in the arms. So TRX hamstring curls in 3, 2, 1. Hips are 1 inch off the ground. Pull your heels close to your glutes. Press those heels away. Remember, if you have an overhead anchor point, you want your toes underneath the anchor point for neutral. All of us at home with a door anchor or anchoring off a wall, we're always going to be a little bit in front of the anchor point, so we're always working a little bit harder. Try to make sure that I'm in front so I can work with you guys. Whew, last 10 seconds. Is that midsection still tight? Right, I'm not lifting my hips as I'm bringing my heels in. My hips are staying square. Boom, bringing them in. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, heels out. Half kneeling halo is next. So let's go ahead and put our right knee down. Left foot's going to come forward. Again, you can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or anything. Those of you with kettlebells, though, make sure your bottom's up. Right, the halo is going to go around the body, around the shoulders, back to the front, and then you're going to alternate in 3, 2, 1. Now, if you have a ball, you can use the ball. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, up to you, but you want to alternate. And the lower body should not be moving. We're in this half kneeling position because it's more stable. Bring it around. The ball comes in front of the chest, and then you'll see it disappear behind my head. It should look the exact same for you at home. You can see the ball, then the ball disappears, or the kettlebell disappears, back to the front. You got 8 more seconds. Woo! Then we're already done with round 1. We get to go back to the top in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, kettlebell slam ball down to the side. We're back to that hinge on our right foot. So on this set, right, hands are straight out in front of the chest. Right foot is down, left foot is up. Now, if you want to make it tougher, bring both handles into the left hand, the right hand out to the side. In 3, 2, 1. I'm reaching both hands or just my left hand forward. My left foot reaches back, and I drive into that right leg to come up. My right foot is flat. I'm finding my triangle in the right foot. Now, my triangle is just my heel, my big toe, and pinky toe pad of my foot. So I'm finding those 3 points, anchoring into the floor. And again, adding a little more instability as I'm only using one hand on that suspension trainer. You can see I'm kind of falling around a little bit. So hopefully you're paying a little more attention at home than I am. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to those burpees. Right foot is down, left foot's in. So my left foot's in my suspension trainer, facing away from my anchor point. Straps are still at mid-calf. And again, if you need to, drop the knee down. Nothing wrong with putting the knee down as you transition from up to bottom. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So this is the second time through. We should be able to add a little more speed onto this one. You can add the jump at the top. I didn't want to see that jump at the top. Woo! Working hard again. I know these first couple rounds are a little bit longer, but I know you guys have been working hard at home. See you out there, Cindy, getting after it. Let's make sure that we look good, though. Right, I can tell I'm fatiguing. So last 8 seconds, I'm going to tap my knee in between just to make sure I'm being honest. 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, left side. Facing that anchor point once again. Now my left leg is on the ground. My right leg is up. If you did single hand on the first set, we're back to single hand here. If you have two hands, go back to two hands. Here we go. Left leg is down, right leg lifts. 3, 2, 1. Hinge that right leg back, reaching and pressing those hands forward, or just that right arm. Again, notice that I'm opposites, right? I'm opposite here. My left foot is down, so my right hand, my right side is reaching forward. Coming up. Let's make sure we're on that triangle, on that left foot. Again, the triangle is the heel, which is your point, and your base, which is your big toe and pinky toe bone, sits in the pad of the foot. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. One more time here. Right foot's in, left foot's on the ground. We've got those burpees. Woo! The good news is, though, we got those hamstring curls next. Whenever we're on our back, lets our heart rate come down a little bit more. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's hit these burpees, y'all. Again, right knee drops, chest, hands go down, then chest hits to the floor. And coming up, can we add that hop? Getting second time through. Feeling nice and loose, feeling warm. Again, my chest always comes up before I come up, right? I'm not rolling up with my chest down. Boom, I can see forward. The S on my chest shows up in the mirror in front of me, and I'm back to it. Last 14 seconds. Again, I can feel myself breaking a little bit in my form, so I'm gonna come to my knee in between those phases. Last 4, last 3, last 2, woo, 1. All right, heels in. We're back to that hamstring curl. You've got your weight, kettlebell, or medicine ball over your chest if you can. And now on this one, can we add a pause with our knees in? So I'm going to tempo it out here. 2-second pauses when the heels are in. Hips are up. 3, 2, 1. Heels come in. Hold, hold, press it out. Heels come in. Hold, hold, pressing out. Heels coming in again. Hold, hold, pressing it out. Heels coming in. Hold, hold, pressing it out. Heels come in. Hold, hold, press it out. Heels in. Now when you're holding, are you squeezing those hamstrings? Press the heels out. Heels coming in. Are you squeezing those abs? Heels out. One more time. Heels in. Hold, hold, heels out, and heels all the way out. Let's bring it up. We're back to that halo. So this time, my left knee is going to go down. My right foot's going to come forward. If you've got a kettlebell at home, make sure your bottom's up. So the bottom of the kettlebell points towards the ceiling. Okay, and again, we're going to draw the halo around the shoulders in 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. All right, the bottom of the kettlebell should be pointed towards the ceiling when it's in front of you, and the bottom of the kettlebell points down when it goes behind you. And if you're using that medicine ball, you're just making that big circle. Again, one knee up, one knee down creates more stability, which means that the lower body shouldn't be moving. As I take the ball around, notice that I'm not moving my body. I'm nice and sandwiched between two invisible walls. I can't move anywhere. The only thing that's mobile are my shoulders, my elbows. Last 5, last 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, back to your suspension trainer. Last round of this block. We're back to that right foot. So again, you can have both hands on the handles, one hand on both handles, which would be the left. And if you wanted to, you could even get rid of the suspension trainer if you feel like you're ready for it. So here we go. Right foot is down, left foot is up, hinging that leg back, squeezing the glutes to come up. Right? You could even grab your kettlebell if you wanted to add weight to this on this round, reaching that left hand down, bringing it up. Right? If you had a kettlebell, or excuse me, if you had a medicine ball, you would just hold the medicine ball with both hands as you bring the knee up. But again, are we maintaining our standards, which are abs tight, left leg is tense, and then that right leg is almost straight. A little bit of bend's okay. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys, last set of burpees on that right foot. So your left foot's in, your right foot's away. Now, if you can't burp anymore, go to lunges. right? I'm not there, but if you can only do this, but you can do it well, go to that. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go to work. You've got TRX burpees as your top option. You've got burpees outside of the TRX as another option. And then you can just simply do lunges if that's where you're at today. Right? There's nothing wrong with checking down and doing it better. But there's also nothing wrong with pushing through a little bit of fatigue, challenging yourself. Again, because you can always drop the knee. I've given you plenty of ways to make this your own. I just want to make sure you're working hard at home. Let's go, Sue. Let's go, Sue. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. Don't you dog me. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, we're back to the hinges. Left side, last time. So remember, you can have both hands on the handles with that right foot up. You can have right hand on the handle with the right foot up, or you can use your weight in your right hand or in both hands. Here we go. Right foot is up, left foot is down, hinging the right leg back, squeezing that glute, bringing it on up. Again, hinging that right leg back, squeezing the glute, bringing it up. All right, and if you have that ball, just hold the ball, 2 hands. Back, squeeze the glute, bring it up. Back. Is that right leg active? Is your left foot flat? If not, fix it. Last couple seconds. One more time on these burpees in 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right. One more time here. One more time. Right foot is in, left foot is down. Again, if you did burpees out of the strap last time, do it again. If you just did lunges, go back to there. There's nothing wrong with it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Option number 1 is that burpee in the straps. Option 2, come out of the straps for your burpee. Option 3, hit those lunges or touch the knee to the floor. In between, going up, coming back down. 20 seconds. Woo! Catching my balance. Catching my balance. Again, is that chest up? Don't get lazy on me. Work hard, but look good working hard. Last 5, last 4, last 3, 2, woo, and 1. All right, both heels in. You're back to that hamstring curl. You've got both heels in, facing your anchor point, your ball, or your weights over the chest. And as always, if you want to make this harder, you can add in some hamstring runners where you go one leg at a time. Otherwise, here we go. Hips are up. Option number 1, hamstring curl. Option number 2, hamstring runner, where you have to prevent that sawing in the TRX by keeping even pressure. And just because I know people at home, like Jonathan, want to make this even harder, so we can add alternating runners where both legs are moving at the same time. And again, you got to keep that even pressure. Got to keep that ball over that chest. Notice how I was letting the ball come over my head? Get lazy. Don't get lazy like me. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, heels out. We're going to the halos one more time. So if you think you liked half kneeling, pick whatever knee you want. But if you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can go double kneeling or you can stand up, right? Double kneeling or standing up means you have to control your hips more and not let them move. So here we go. Double kneeling to make it harder, or 1 foot up, doesn't matter what foot. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halos coming around. Those of you with a kettlebell, make sure the kettlebell is upside down. Again, I'm still alternating sides, taking my elbows as big as they can be, drawing the biggest circle. But again, nothing moves in my hips. Only place that's mobile are my shoulders, elbows, shoulder blades. Keep it up, you guys. 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, block 1 is done. You've earned yourself a drink of water. Quick towel off. So I'm going to get right into block number 2 for you. Your straps are going to come up to mid-length. So straps are at mid-length. Here's how we're gonna do this round. You're only gonna need one handle, okay? So if you know how to do single handle mode, feel free, or just let one handle hang right here. This round is gonna work like this. You're gonna start by either racking up your kettlebell on the left, and we're gonna do single arm squat. So I want you to hold the handle with your right hand. So boom, we're gonna sit in these squats right here. If you have a ball, you're gonna hold that ball right over the shoulder, okay? And you're gonna squat right here. Our second set, you're gonna step in, and then we're gonna start doing rows. All right, so those are your first two movements. Let's go ahead and get it started. Left hand is holding the weight, right hand is holding the handles. TRX supported single arm squats in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 30 seconds of work here. Again, I want you to use the handle to make your squat look better. I want you to use the handle to make your squat look better in that single arm position. Right? Oftentimes what I see is people do this and they start to fold forward. So using your TRX is only going to help keep that form looking good. Driving through those heels. Last 3, 2, and 1. So stay where you are. Pull the kettlebell in, pull the arm in tight, take a small step forward. We're now going to do single arm rows holding that weight. If you can't do this, drop the weight. That's okay. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. TRX single arm weighted rows. I want to see that right elbow get straight, right? We don't want to stop short. You can always take a wider stance, increasing your stability, and you can always take a step back, decreasing the vector challenge. Okay, but if you feel good, move those feet in. Only got 10 seconds left. We're going to get after it next in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so next up, 3 options. If you have a ball and you can, I want you to slam, hinging the hips back. If you have a kettlebell, you get to swing right here. And if you don't have any weight, you get to do broad jumps where you hinge at the hips and you throw your hips forward, turn around. Here we go. 30 seconds starts now. Slams, swings, or broad jumps. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, slams, swings, or broad jumps. I've got a ball, so I'm going to enjoy some slams here. Kettlebell swings work, body weight, broad jumps. If you don't have any of that, give me some jumping jacks. Right, if you can't do any of those, just jumping jacks. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one. If you have a ball, you're giving me wall balls. If you have a kettlebell, you're just going squat to press. If you don't have eating equipment, you're just going to go squat jumps on your suspension trainer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's work. No equipment, squat jumps. Ball, and if you can use it, wall ball. And if you don't want to release the ball, just a squat to press. Right, if you have a kettlebell or dumbbell, squat to press. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back to the top. So now we've got that ball or that weight on the right side. You're holding your handle with your left hand, and you're doing it on the left side. Here we go. Squats with that load in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat, drive through those feet. Chest stays tall, drive through those feet. Again, if you've got the kettlebell, you're in a rack position. Elbows in tight. And just in case you want a little bit more at home, we'll add something the next time. Again, you got the ball or you've got your kettlebell. Last 5 seconds. Is your chest still upright? Again, you've got the suspension trainer to help. Don't get lazy. 3, 2, 1. All right, here come those rows. So again, start with a wide stance. My feet are outside shoulder apart right now to make sure my shoulder isn't dipping as I'm moving from front to back. So here we go. Left elbow tucked in, abs tight, extend the left elbow all the way. Drive that elbow point back. Extend all the way. Drive that elbow point back. Again, to make it more challenging, I would keep the feet wide and slowly take your feet forward. Last 10 seconds. We're going to go back to those slams, swings, or broad jumps in 3, 2, and 1. All right, so again, if you've got a slam ball, you can do it. I want to see you hinge your hips back into that slam. If you have a kettlebell, it's the same movement. You're just taking weight up instead of taking weight down. And if you don't have any equipment, full at the hips, broad jumps. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Slams, swings, or broad jumps. Whew. And just because you did one last time, you change it up, right? It's the same movement pattern. We're just changing the condition. The standards remain the same. Maximum hip flexion, a small knee bend. Last 3, last 2, last 1. All right, so last up, wall ball, squat to press, or TRX squat jumps. All right, here we go. Woo. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, squat to press, wall ball, or squat jump. Are you extending those arms? Whether you're letting the ball go or not, are we getting that reach to the ceiling? Think about reaching for the sky through those fingertips. Last 5. Push it through, y'all. 2 or 3 more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Oh. All right, back to the top. Left arm is loaded. Right hand is now our working hand. Squats, single arm supported in 3, 2, and 1. All right, notice my elbow's up on this one. You can always keep my elbow in tight. If you have a kettlebell, you're 100% in that rack position. Don't let me catch you with that kettlebell and those elbows up. Kettlebell, elbow should be down, rack. You should look just like this with a kettlebell. Again, I'm using my suspension trainer to make my squat look better. Your core should be feeling this because you're not letting that core sink lower. 3, 2, 1. All right, taking those steps in. All right, and if anybody wants to get fancy, you can even add a press on this one. So you could row, and then you could press. Okay, that's an option, not required. So 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Single arm row, weighted on the right, with the option to press the kettle or to press that slam ball if you've got it. Okay, just stepping it up a notch. Make it a little bit tougher on us. 10 seconds. If you're adding anything though, how are those shoulders and hips? Are we staying square? Are we getting lazy and opening up? Make it square. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. All right, slams, swings, or broad jumps. All right, if you want to get real crazy, you could always do a slam into a broad jump. So if you have the space, hang along with me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. Okay, if you got the space, whoop. I lost myself on that one. A little bit ahead of myself. So it's a slam, broad jump, shuffle back. Slam, broad jump, shuffle back. Time for one more. Slam, broad jump, shuffle back. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more set. One more set, one more round. One more set, one more round. Squat to press, wall ball, or squat jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Squat to press, wall ball, or squat jump. You can also just squat. Right? If you can't do anything else, just grab your straps, squat to calf raise. Right? Sometimes we just need a little bit of a reset set. Last 5 seconds. Again, whatever you got. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round, y'all. Last round here. So, right side now has the weight. Your left arm now has that suspension trainer. One more set of these single arm supported squats. In 3, 2, and 1. Sitting into that squat, driving it up. Again, using that left hand to maintain good posture, You should feel this inside the core. Unless your core is so conditioned that you've already got perfect form. I know someone out there's got it. Let's go, y'all. 5 seconds. Let's go. Sue, Cindy, Mike, Jonathan. Last 3, 2, 1. All right. Again, feet go wide. I'm going to take 1 or 2 steps in. I'm going to go back to that row. And if you got fancy last time and added a press, you got to hold you to it. So here we go. Single arm rows in 3, 2, 1. Single arm weighted row. Optional press if it was there on the other side. Right down. Again, we're maintaining the standards of our single arm row, which is keeping our hips and shoulders square, keeping our shoulders out of our ears, and squeezing those shoulder blades. Last 4 seconds. Get one more rep. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last 2. Minute left here. Minute left here. Swings, slams, or broad jumps. If you liked my slam to broad jump combo, go back there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to work. All right, if you don't have any place to broad jump, slam it. Just slam it. Last 10. Last 10. Last 5. Let's get one more rep, maybe 2 if you're slamming. See, I ran that one out. Tricked you at home. And rest. All right, you guys, last set. Squat to press. Squat to row. Excuse me, squat to press, wall ball, or squat jump. Ooh, this workout's getting me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wall ball, squat press, or just a simple squat jump. Up to you. Whatever you got. Let's push it here. I'm going to give you a minute off after this set. Last 15. Last 15. Whew. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, you guys. Another quick water break. Another quick towel off. And then we're going to take your straps back down to mid-calf. Okay, so here's where that band comes in. If you want it, you can move your kettlebell and your slam ball off to the side. Okay, we've got TRX Squat Jacks for 20, TRX Hamstring Curls for 10, TRX Row to Bicep Curl for 5. So that band, if you want it, is going to just go on. It's going to stay on just below the knees. All right? So here are your movements really quickly, and then you're going on your own. You've got 20 squat jacks. Boom. Heels go in. Then you've got 10 hamstring curls, keeping those feet apart. Then you're on your feet. 5 of these combinations of your low row to bicep curl. That's one. You do 5 of them. All right, here we go. 20 squat jacks, 10 row to curl, 10 hamstring curl, 5 row to curl. 5 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 squat jacks. And remember, you don't have to keep my pace. Keep it your own pace. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, 20 of these squat jacks, with or without that band. After those squat jacks, you've got hamstring curls for 10. Heels are in, just facing that anchor point. Again, strap should be at mid-calf here. Should be at mid-calf. All right, 10 hamstring curls. Hips stay nice and level. All right, if you want to go back to holding the ball, making it a little tougher, or just holding the hands over the chest, have that option. Heels coming in, heels coming out. Heels coming in. Again, just 10 reps. When you're done with 10, you're on your feet. Rows to bicep curls. You can leave the band on, that way you're not going to mess with it. If you want to shorten your straps and lengthen them back out, feel free. Right, it's sometimes a little bit easier just to leave them where they are. So again, row to curl is 1. Row, bicep curl. That's 1. Make sure those elbows are high. On the curl, elbows are low. On the row. 3, 4, man, these are already over. And 5. Again, as soon as you're done with those row to curls, you're right back to those squat jacks. Back to those squat jacks for 20. Whew. You can use the straps or not, up to you. Whew. Still got about 3 minutes. Whew. Just over 3 minutes. 6. 6. 19. 20. Woo! Man, that band changes things in those hips. Again, heels in. Again, if you want to, add that ball or that weight, you can always add that in there. But make sure that those hips are staying level on that hamstring curl. You can even leave your butt on the floor if you need it to be. But I think you guys got it at home. I think you got it. Keeping the hips up, driving those heels in. Again, just 10. When you're done with those 10, run your feet for that row to bicep curl. Again, 5 of each, 5 of the combo. Row. Elbows high on the curl, elbows low on the row. Again, step it as far in as you can, pushing that challenge. 3, 4, 5. All right, you guys, just about 90 seconds left. 90 seconds. Can we keep it pushing? Again, this is our final conditioning drill. 6. On those squat jacks, or those chests staying up, or are we starting to fold forward? Let's make sure we're looking good here. If you need to get rid of the band, get rid of it. But if you can push through, let's get it. 2, 1. Woo! 50 seconds. What can you get done with good form in that 50 seconds? Could you get through whatever set you're on? Those of you using the band on the hamstring curl, do you still have your feet shoulder width apart? Actually challenging yourself with the band. Or if the band's on, let's use it. Woo! Here we go, you guys. Final 30. Final 30 on that clock. Let's get it. Wherever you are, let's get it. Pushing it through. I'm going to try to finish these rows of curls. Nice and low angle. A little too low. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and woo! Done. Ladies and gentlemen, way to push it at home. Those of you with that band on, get rid of that band. Everybody, grab yourself a quick sip of water, towel off. Woo! Way to push it out there. I know you guys got after it today. I'm dripping with sweat, so I know you probably are double what I'm doing, because I'm taking it a little easy. I'm going to cheer you on a little bit more. All right, you guys. So again, quick drink of water, quick towel off. Let's come back to our suspension trainer, adjust it to mid-length, and then we'll face the anchor point for some low back stretches to open up this reload. So when you're ready, join us. Hands on the handles, facing the anchor point. Feet are just outside shoulder width apart. I want you to hinge back at the hips, dropping the head right between the elbows, and then slightly bending the knees. Big breath in, big exhale out. One more breath in, big exhale out. Turn your chest to the left by straightening your left knee and looking underneath your left arm at the ceiling or the sky. Take a breath in twice, Exhale, breathe in. Exhale and rotate to the right side. Straighten your right knee. Allow your left knee to bend and look underneath that right shoulder at the ceiling or at the sky. Breathing in. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Rotate back to center. Round that spine all the way up. You're standing up straight. Good. Let's do some figure 4 squat stretches. So you're still facing the anchor point. You're going to center your right foot. Then you're going to cross your left foot over your right knee. From there, I want you to sit into your figure 4 squat till you feel a stretch on this left glute. Now, if you're not quite feeling it and if your hands are a little bit tired, you can always jump forward and sit on the ground. Okay, otherwise, we're in this standing position here. Okay, sitting those hips back. Think about pushing your left knee away and rotating your left hip forward towards your anchor point. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it on over. Left foot will center, right foot will cross, sinking in to that figure 4 once again. If you need to jump forward and put your butt on the ground, feel free to do so. As you're sitting here, you're trying to put the weight over to your right glute, maybe even pulling that right hip forward towards the anchor point, pushing that right knee down. We're here. Take a breath in, big breath out, one more breath in, and stand it up. All right, wide stance this time, a little hinge stretch. So my feet are outside shoulder width apart. I'm pressing down into my handles, hinging my butt back. As I reach my fingertips forward, sending my body in 2 directions. So my fingers are going in front of me, my butt is reaching behind me, and it feels like my spine is getting a nice big stretch, opening up. Give me a small bend in your knees to sit your butt back a little further. Now shift over to the left, straightening the right knee. Breathe in. Exhale. Shift over to the right, bending the left knee. Straightening the left knee. Straightening the left knee. Again, breath in. Exhale, come to the center. Straighten the legs. And then round the spine up 1 vertebrae at a time until you're standing up. Whew. All right, let's face away from the anchor point. Little hip flexor stretch. Arms reach straight up overhead. Take a step forward with your left foot. Take a step back with your right foot. Drop your right knee down. Drop your left arm behind you and look over your left shoulder. Make sure your hips are level, right? We're not dumping the pelvis forward. Level pelvis. You feel a stretch in that right hip flexor. Reach the right fingertips up as you squeeze the right glute for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and switch. Right knee down. Right foot forward, left knee down. Right arm goes behind you. You're looking over your right shoulder. You're tucking your pelvis once again till you feel a left hip flexor stretch. Now reach up through your left fingers. Squeeze your left glutes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, you're on your feet. Both arms are going to come behind your back. Rotate your palms up to face the ceiling, and now pull into the straps so your chest goes towards your thighs and your forehead hovers in front of your knees. Pull your chest a little closer, nod up and down, yes. Tuck your chin, shake your head left to right, no. Back to the center with your chin tucked, round your spine up. Reach your arms up overhead, coming onto the balls of your feet. As you exhale, push into the handles. Give me 1 final back bend, opening the heart to the ceiling. And from there, you can start to walk yourself back towards your anchor point to release the straps. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are all done. Excellent, excellent work today, you guys at home. I know you guys busted your butts today. I'm pretty sweaty out here, so hopefully you had a good workout. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. And as always, let us know what you liked. Let us know what you didn't like. Comment below. I love coming and seeing all the comments, hanging out and chatting with you guys afterwards. So make sure that you interact. Anything you want to see, definitely let me know. Hopefully Katie's still watching, putting these bands in there for you. But for everybody else, again, let me know what you like, and I hopefully will see you next time. Once again, my name is Zach. Have a good one, you guys.